Another letter.
From whom?
This one is by Gol the Gnome God. I didn't know we knew any gods.
Is that the guy in the sewer?
I've never heard of a gnome god.
Do you think it's the man in the sewer, or do you think it's Kelvin?
I hope it's neither. Okay.
Agreed.
Maybe it's the guy that locked the lady in the closet or whatever.
Oh, we know so
We've
many
met
gnomes.
a lot of gnomes.
I know.
Oh, I know a lot of gnomes. They do take their gods pretty seriously. What's in the letter, Ferric?
It says, what happens when a gnome goes to space?
It goes to the unknown?
What?
Something astronomical.
Wow.
I don't get it.
This god sucks.
Well, thank you for the insights about space.
Mm.
That's nothing that I actually know about, considering that I am very terrestrial at the moment.
I'm gonna go to space one day.
Perhaps we need to go there to find more of our gnome friends.
We already have so many.
Do gnomes come from space?
I think
Like
so.
that,
Do they?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
No, they don't.
All right. Ambrose, you're being a spoilsport. I've decided gnomes come from space. There we are.
And the god of them is one of our friends, sending us this beautiful letter. Thank you so much,
I think it's
Golden
time for
Gnome
the
God.
library again, guys. I think it's time for the library.
Welcome to Power Word Fail, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master Cody, but enough about me. Let's introduce the real stars of the podcast. Starting with Allie,
Navara, unsure of where to go next.
Nathan,
Eugene, the prince's pawn no longer.
Katie,
Idalia Rowan, #1 fan of the Rock of Bristol.
Austin,
Ferric, no, but seriously, would I look weird with lips?
Andy,
Pickles, and the library was not a good idea. Such a waste of time.
Ian,
Ambrose Busan. God, I miss this bed.
and joining us this week will be Tyrell.
Ravenna, Knight of the Crystal Crown.
And again, I'm the Dungeon Master Cody, and this is episode 42 of Power Word Fail. Last time, the failures made their way to the Royal Library for a wild evening of lore research. Ambrose took the lead, assigning various people to look for books on the Prince, the Hero's Light, Dragon History, the Master, and the Grunt. Some interesting lore was uncovered, and Adalia found a 6-month-old poster for an MMA-style fighter named the Rock of Bristol for a one-night appearance in Everton. Nerdy mission accomplished, the party split off to decompress in their various ways. Ravenna went home to get some beauty sleep. Ferric and Ambrose headed to the Copper Quarter to a club they'd heard of called Club Hysteria for some bonding. Navara and Eugene found a board game called Houses and Humans. And Adalia and Pickles spent some time giving each other tattoos and discussing their various traumas. In the morning, you plan to meet back up with Ravenna and begin your trek toward Ordemal to investigate the cult of the Dark Matron. As you took a long rest, Eugene was visited by the prince in his dreams, who offered to give him Evangeline's soul in exchange for Eugene feeding souls to the prince himself. Eugene refused, and that's where we'll pick back up. It is morning time. Eugene, you have had a horrible dream that you are pretty sure was more than just a dream. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched even now.
Yep.
You hear the birds start chirping and see the sun start rising out the window. What do you do?
Yeah, I sit up, I stretch. I have that feeling, even though everything feels or seems externally to be right in the world, there's just some amount of dread that presses down on my shoulders and in the invisible periphery of my vision, just a weight in my head. And I look over at some of the supplies that we've gathered over the course of the past couple days at different markets and the shopping we've done over the past couple days, and I think there's that probably was real. Not much I can do about it right now. I'll probably talk to people when I wake up, or when they wake up. And I head over to the equipment, rummage through it, and find the hand crossbow that I bought off air during our shopping. And then I'm gonna, probably for the first time, head upstairs in the Busan Palace. I've probably been too scared to do that before. And I'll just seek out Pickles, quietly looking in on different rooms.
Roll an investigation check.
12.
Let's just see if anything fun happens. Nah. You open up a few doors, they're empty.
Nah, boring.
But eventually you find Pickle's room. You remember vaguely from the night when you were half-wasted trying to assemble the yarn
Yeah. I guess I
memory
had gone
board.
deeper into...
Do you go in?
I will. Is Adalia there in the room as well? Asleep?
Adalia would have gone back to her own room.
Okay. And Pickles doesn't sleep, right? So I just find you...
Correct.
What are you doing?
Pickles is probably like stacking furniture and like making a weird like mini house because she's just so bored.
Okay.
So we're making statues and out of weird shit.
This is... Good morning, Pickles.
Hey, good morning. What's up?
I was hoping I could borrow a little bit of your paint.
Okay. What color do you need?
Let's do that purple that I bought you. Unless you're saving it for
I'm all out
something
of
else. Oh, green?
I'm out of that too.
Let's see. What's another good color? Orange? Do you have that?
Yeah, I don't like that. You can have all the orange.
Okay, I'll take the orange. Thank you. And I will open the orange paint tin and start finger painting on the sides of the crossbow.
Do you want a brush? There's what are you trying to do? That doesn't look good.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, I need it to look good. Okay, and I'll wipe off the paint as much as I can, which probably just smears it into a like medium brown orange. Sure, I'll take a brush. Thank you. What are you building?
Well, this was supposed to look like a horse because I kind of miss Strudel, and that over there is just like a little tent for me to sit in. I don't know.
Okay.
I got bored and started putting things together.
Okay.
Supposedly this was Ambrose's sister's room, so like I'm not supposed to destroy it too much, but I kind of did that before I was told, so might as well just go for it.
I guess so.
Why are you painting the crossbow?
Well, it's like you recommended. It's a gift for Ambrose.
Okay, then maybe we don't want to go with a bright color so he could be seen and from... You know what? You go for it. I'm sure it will be...
I like orange.
Okay.
I think it'll turn out pretty well.
Okay. You know what? I believe in you.
Maybe I could use a brush, though, instead of my finger. I did smudge it up pretty badly.
Pickles is just going to lay out her entire painter's kits with all the colors. And the green and purple are in there. And just everything. And just be like, all right, I'm not going to teach you how to paint because we don't have that long. But, like, here's all of the shit. Like, use it. Don't use your fingers.
Okay, thank you. I just need kind of a thin brush, and I start writing in Gnomish as well as I can with paint and inscribing the side of the crossbow.
What does it say?
What does it say?
Yeah.
On this side it says Ambrose Boussaint / Jonathan Bastille, and then I turn over the other side and work on it for a little while. And I'll say, and on this side it says, Ambrose by any other name would smell as sweet.
Buddy, no!
Pickles actually just starts laughing. That's a plan. I don't.
Oh man,
Ambrose doesn't strike me as the like type to like maybe put something badass on it, like maybe add some spikes.
Oh well, that's why I wrote it in Gnomish. I don't think he can read Gnomish, so he won't have to know what it says.
Somehow he figures out everything.
Oh.
Like, I feel like he's just gonna have another one of those, like, lenses or glasses or whatever that just lets him read anything.
Right. Miraz is obviously, like, deeply crestfallen.
Oh, it'll be, I'm sure he'll love it.
I hope so. I was planning to rig it up, like you said, so it can fire normal crossbow bolts, or you can flip a little, like, attachment onto it so that it can fire pencils.
I mean, that's cool. He'll appreciate that. Lead with that.
Right.
When are you going to give it to him?
Oh, I don't know. No, when he speaks to me again. So, 5 days.
Okay, that's hopeful. I mean, we're going to be stuck together on this travel, so, like, he'll eventually have to. I mean, he kind of already started.
Right. Yeah,
right?
Hopefully sooner. We'll see.
Okay.
When do you think everyone else will wake up? I think it's, we're going to head out today, right?
I think so. Are we going to go see your family?
I think we should pay them a quick visit before we do hit the road again. I do want to see them. Make amends if I can.
Are you going to introduce Ambrose to your family?
I don't know that Ambrose would have anything to do with more people that are associated with me, but we'll see what the day brings.
I just think it would be funny. Okay. Everybody, like, typically wakes up around, like, 11. Everybody sleeps in. But, like, also, like, I feel like Ravenna is already up and has been for, like, 3 hours and has already, like, made a breakfast and stuff like that. So...
He does have an early bedtime, right?
That's what he said. So maybe we should just wake everybody up?
Okay.
Is Navarra on a couch again? Did she take a room? I don't know. We'll go find out.
Yeah.
You go get
let's
Ferric
go.
and Adalia. I'll go get Ambrose, because I think he might shoot you if you wake him up. And
Right.
Navarra.
Okay.
Sure.
Deal? Pickles will just start running out of the room.
We'll head out and wake everyone up.
Adalia only trances for 6 hours, so she's already up. She's packing her meager belongings. She has put the flower that Ferric gave her carefully in her pack in, like, a place of honor. And has basically left the room looking like no one had ever been there, and is just about to head downstairs when you come find her.
If I remember correctly, Ambrose left his door unlocked for once.
That's right. That's right.
So Pickles is gonna barge right in and just start jumping on the bed.
So when you walk into Ambrose's room, the vibe between every other room in the house is like, vibrant, like beautiful, elegant. But when you walk into Ambrose's room, it's just like extremely dark. There's just a crap ton of ammunition, like vials of poison and like chemicals all over like a workbench. And there is a look like a cabinet that it has like a lot of locks on it on the left side of my wall. And Ambrose is like sleeping with his shoes on, laying in the bed because he just literally went in and just plopped out.
Pickles says,
What are you doing?
it's time to wake up. Your door was open, so I just came in, and this felt like the best way.
Pickles, please. And I roll over and I look into Pickles' eyes. Please give me water.
Okay, where's your robe? I'll grab that too. Never mind, I'll find it.
Thanks. And close the door.
Will do. And she's gonna run out.
And lock it from the inside.
Well, she will go get a glass of water and then just sit very sadly outside of Ambrose's locked door.
I walk out like 2 minutes after, I'm wearing like a robe, like perfectly like cleaned up, and then I walk out and I grab the water. Thanks.
Yep, we're leaving, so you better get all your like shit together and stuff, and packed, and we're gonna go see Miraz's family. It'll be fun. I think there's breakfast. I don't know.
I give the most like uninterested look when you say meet Miraz's family. Right. I'll be getting my stuff.
All right. See you in a bit. I'm gonna go find Navarra, and she'll go and do the same thing to Navarra, and find her on the couch and basically just like shake the couch.
Okay, I'm awake. Thank you, Pickles.
We are leaving. That's it.
Where are we going? Breakfast?
Miraz's family.
Oh.
And probably other places. That's the only one I know of. I just kind of follow.
Should I check some of the closets for nice clothes? Is his family well off?
I mean, you can. I'm sure Ambrose won't mind if you take some stuff. Just don't touch his robes. He's like very particular about the robes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You know, I might do that too. Let's go look through closets.
Let's go look.
Are you yelling this in the house?
Probably downstairs, not being quiet, probably not yelling.
And the slippers! And the slippers!
And the slippers. Don't touch the slippers. But he didn't yell about everything else, which means we have free reign.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's go look.
After quite a while, I'll eventually find Ferric as well. Hey, Ferric. Ferric, buddy.
Ferric is face down on the bed, butt ass naked, tail like twitching in the air as they dream.
I'll like gently like grab one of Ferric's antlers and give like a little bit of a shake to his head, or to their head. Ferric, you all right there?
Ferric like yawns and throws a big ol' arm around you and pulls you in close.
Oh, okay, great, Ferric. No, it's time to get up. We've got to go. on the road.
You know, the other day, 3 of them?
3 what? 3 days ago?
What? Eugene, what are you doing in my bed?
I've been trying to wake you up. Ferric, it's time to... You okay?
Yeah, I thought this was a different situation. Now go so I can get dressed.
All right. We're going to surprise my family and have breakfast at their place, I think, is the plan. And I'll make my way out of Ferric's room.
Surprise your family. Ferric gets dressed and packs their bags and stands up and looks in the mirror and kind of their body is mostly kind of hunched over, and they stretch out their back and their antlers kind of dig into the drywall on the ceiling, and then they're like, oh shit, and like try to like smooth out any like scratches that they made, and they are going to take a book off of the shelf and peel it open, and inside there's a bunch of dried flowers, and they're just going to kind of flip through them and then close the book and stick it in their backpack and head on downstairs.
I think Adalia has made coffee in the meantime, since everyone is kind of struggling with the wake up this morning. Good morning, everyone. Did we say we would meet Ravenor here, or should we go pick him up?
I really don't remember.
Adalia's gonna go to the front door and peek outside and see if Ravenor is just like sitting outside because we said we were leaving at 5 a.m.
No, he's probably waiting on you, it would seem.
Marvelous. He is not waiting on the stoop, which I was worried about, but we probably should get to move on. I think Eugene wanted to visit his family, and honestly, I think I have had enough of Mournstead for a while. There are other things for us to do now.
I agree, it's time we get on the road again. I would like to see my family before just departing immediately. Haven't seen them since Pickles and I have been traveling together.
It's a long time.
Yep, only 3 months, but feels like a lot longer, doesn't it?
A great deal of things have happened in the last few weeks, let alone the last few months.
Eugene.
You just see Ambrose's, like, the bags under his eyes get even deeper after Adalia says that.
Ferric?
Eugene, is that the sort of thing that you would like a crowd for, or would you like to approach that matter on your own? I know families can be complicated from what I hear.
Frankly, I think that I'll draw more strength from being there with all of you, if you're willing to accompany me. Oh, by the way, since we're all gathered...
Ferric ruffles your hair.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, friend. Well, while we're all gathered, I want you to know, because I need to be really transparent, the prince visited me in a dream last night. I did not do anything he wanted to. Just want you to be aware of that. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
What? Thank you, Eugene, for telling us. I feel like this is
I walk out the room.
Ambrose, come back. We are communicating together. Very well done, Eugene. Good job. What did you not do that he wanted you to?
He wanted me to collect a lot of souls for him, which sounded like a really malevolent thing that I'm not Miraz the Malevolent. I'm Eugene.
Right. And why did he want that? Just because he is evil? I don't know a lot about the prince, honestly. Okay. Well, good job.
He offered for me to gain ownership over Evangeline's soul, and that sounded also like a terrible thing. Like, I shouldn't own anyone's.
I thought Evangeline's soul was like a pink streak up in the sky now.
I told you it was bullshit.
I think that was fake, based on what he was saying. Either that was fake, or he was offering me something fake in order to get a lot of souls. Either way, it equals him being bad.
Which one do you feel it was? Do you feel like it was a fake, or do you feel he's sincere?
Now, sincerity is such a pleasant word. I wouldn't ever ascribe that to the prince, regardless of whether he was being truthful or not. Cody, could I make like an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead and give me like a post-dream insight check.
That's an 8. It's one of the best insight checks I've ever made.
It's not the best insight check, but I will say, you can probably take it at face value. Like,
Okay.
you know he was vaguely threatening you, like, do this or pay, or do this and I'll pay you. Like, those are your options. Pay or be paid.
Yeah, so, Navarra, I do think that the display that we saw at the funeral was some kind of trick. I think that he legitimately was trying to offer me Evangeline Soul.
That bastard. That's horrible. I'm sorry for failing y'all.
Has your magic failed in this way before? Do you know how this could have happened?
No, it hasn't, but I've only done it twice.
Right. Your first time was the queen, right?
It was. It's not common.
I mean, your magic is just to repair a soul, right? It's not where it goes after.
Correct.
So, like, technically,
point.
you have 100% success.
Right, he did say something in the dream.
I throw a piece of paper at Pickles for saying that.
Just trying to be positive.
Did say something
What's
in the
there to
dream
be
about not
positive,
being
right?
able to access Evangeline Soul until recently. I think, if I'm recalling correctly, you know how dreams are fuzzy. It's possible that you restored her soul but didn't free it from the prince, which is no fault of yours. I want to be clear, Navarre, I'm not accusing you. I appreciate what you did for Evangeline. I just don't think that it's over.
Do you recall anything about where you met?
Where I met the prince?
Yes, what did the space look like?
Oh, he was lounging on a love seat like an ancient emperor and asked me to feed him grapes, rather seductively. I didn't. I threw the grapes in his face instead. I was quite proud of that.
We are so proud of you, Eugene, aren't we, everyone? She kind of looks at Ambrose.
Yeah, super.
I don't move.
We should start going. I think we're already like 3 hours late. Can we talk on the way?
I agree. Is there anything? I'm not sure we'll be returning to the house for a while. Does everyone have what they need?
Did you guys do all the cups before we left?
Adalia has openly left several cups in the sink.
All right, well, let's get the cups
From
done
coffee.
first before we leave.
She sneaks 2 cups out and fills them with more coffee and gives one to Ferric. Maybe don't tell him about that.
Ferric gleefully sips.
Just bring the cups. It's just a couple cups.
Travel cups, Ambrose.
Travel cups.
They're for
Yes,
travel.
travel
to have
cups.
one.
Oh,
Travel
of
cups
course,
aren't
dear.
glass,
And I
guys.
start pulling out more cups
No.
to give to everyone for travel.
Like, this is really good cups too. Like, this shit will
Yeah, no,
break
no, no.
if they actually ding into
Yeah.
each other.
Of course, I'm pulling out the very finest china, the kind that's so thin you can see through it. Pouring coffee
Stop.
for everyone. Oh,
Dahlia,
Ambrose,
please stop
you have
touching
so
the cups.
many cups. Let us have travel
Right.
cups.
You can have the pantry cups, but don't have these cups, all right?
But these cups are already dirty and already leaving. Look, and Adalia walks out of the house with one.
I prestidigitate, aka I wipe all these cups as quickly as possible, and then I throw them back up.
All right, on to Eugene. Or no, we gotta go get Ravenna, and then Eugene's family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make sure before when we're leaving, I lock up everything in the entire house. Every room is locked. Every other outside, everything is secured. I check the perimeter. I'll look for any loose ends to make sure no one can break into this house if I can investigate that.
Okay.
You should just hire the leather worker to watch it.
Hell no.
Right?
All right. So you guys make your way from the Ambrose family estate, the Busan Palace, to the headquarters of the Knights of the Crystal Crown, and you see that sleepy scribe. He is yawning at the desk.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Ding, 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 ding. Ferric's just playing with the little bell on the counter. Ding, 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 ding.
He's just gonna slowly grab it and pull it and put it under his desk. He just looks at you.
Yeah, we are here for Boy Scout. What's his name?
Ravenna.
Ravenna, darling.
Ravenna.
He blinks at you for a moment, and then stands up and slowly walks out of the room. And then shortly later, Ravenna comes in.
Ah, my friends. I'm
Good
sure you all
morning.
rested well.
Oh, of course. How are you
Yeah,
this morning?
totally.
You look so fresh and well rested. Would you like some coffee? She holds out her travel cup.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I had so much time this morning. I was able to get a good polish in on my armor. So where are we off to first? As he sips the coffee. Oh, fantastic.
I believe we are going to see Eugene's family and then beginning our quest, so to speak.
Very good. Let us be on our way then.
All right.
I did not know that you were supposed to polish armor.
Right? I just paint on mine.
You wouldn't want it to rust.
I don't think you have to. I think it's like,
No, you definitely have to polish your armor, guys.
I've never polished my armor and it's perfectly functional.
I just paint over the rust spots. It looks better that way.
The integrity of the armor will fail over time.
That's rust? I thought that was dried blood.
I mean, some of it is. Most of it is. Let's be honest.
Paint indiscriminately.
Just paint with the blood. It comes out. We should go.
All right, let's
We're
go
just
see my
talking about
family.
blood on armor in the middle of the night of the Crystal Court headquarters.
So you make your way through the streets, make your way to the Gold Quarter, where Eugene's family has a rather large but modest house. It is kind of tacky as you approach. You notice most people in the neighborhood have very well manicured lawns and matching paint jobs of their houses, and
Are we in like the cookie cutter suburbs of Mournstead right now?
yeah, kind of.
It's like the gated community,
Great.
but not the gated community, just
Not
the
the
gated community.
gated
yeah.
community. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there is a gate, but it's just like for show.
Yeah.
There's a pool, but no hot tub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's correct.
But one house stands out. It has very bright purple and black horizontal stripes. It has wooden birds in the yard. It has these big, large loops on sticks every like 5 or 10 feet. And on the front door is a big wreath, and it says the Jacobsons.
Is this your house, Eugene?
This is it.
Look at the birds. Aren't they delightful?
Do you think they'll let me have a bird? I love them.
Quite elaborate, I have to say.
Real great.
You're such an asshole, Amber.
A lot of this is new since I left. The paint that we've always had a interest in trying to paint things ourselves. I think that Pickles does much better than the Jacobsons in general, but these wooden decorations, these are new.
Your last name is Jacobson?
Yeah, because my father's name is Jacob.
Oh.
How
That explains
Son
so
of Jacob.
much.
Yes.
Yes, I mean we came from peasantry, so we don't have family names the way Ambrose or Evangeline did. But I mean, we might eventually turn Jacobson into a family name. I don't know. But no, Jacob was a peasant, and so he was Jacob Markson, son of Mark, etc., etc. Anyway, this is us. This is my place, and I'll go up and I'll knock on the door.
We don't want any!
Oh my god.
Hello?
Are you deaf? Oh my gosh. Those solicitors are back!
So yeah, you hear footsteps and then you hear like as locks after lock after lock is unlocked, and then the door swings open.
I thought I said we did. Oh, there's a whole lot of you. You trying to sell religion or pamphlets or something? We're not interested.
Is this... Which parent is this?
This is your mom.
Okay.
Mama Jacobson. I love that it was ambiguous. We weren't sure, but we're sure now.
Okay. No. Mom, it's me.
Wait, why does that voice sound so familiar? Wait a second. Eugene?
It's me, Mom.
Oh my god. We heard you was a hero. Darling, come down! Your son Eugene is here!
I'm trying to paint the bloody birds!
Stop what you're doing! Your son is here! The hero of Mournstead is at the front door!
You hear some footsteps as someone is coming down the stairs. Oh, woman, I was trying to watch the bloody thing dry. What are you doing? Oh,
Look.
who is that?
Look who it is!
Is that my son Eugene at the door?
It is. It's him in the flesh.
And he quickly walks to the door.
Hi, Dad.
Well, if it isn't me pride and joy, come on in, son. We've been waiting for you.
Oh, have you?
Oh, of course. The day you walked out
Why
that door was
wouldn't
the
we?
grimmest day of our lives.
Right, because couple things. First, I seem to recall you saying good riddance, never come back. Second, are any of my siblings here?
No, none of your siblings are here at the moment, Eugene. But you're the only one that truly matters.
Yes, we always knew you'd make something of yourself.
Right, I'm sure you did.
I
Have
just
you
knew if we
heard
pushed
of
hard enough, one day we'd
Okay.
break through.
All right, okay.
You know, tough love.
is not-
You need. Look how good you turned out.
Where are my siblings?
You're looking good, son. You're looking strong. You're looking sharp.
Yes,
Where
he looks
is-
healthy.
Where's Peter or Susan or I lose track of who lives where at this point. But are any of my siblings still here in Mournstead?
Oh, who knows? They're all so ungrateful. None of them ever come by anymore.
None of them were as good as you, Eugene.
Right.
Come on in,
Okay,
son. I don't want my golden child standing out on the doorstep
I'll
like
make
some
snacks.
No. It's all
Come
right.
on
I
in. Yes,
appreciate the offer.
We're
And
making
it's no need.
snacks.
Have you?
Snacks sound lovely, Mrs. Jacobson. And Adalia just shoves her way in to go help.
I want to show you my new business.
Oh
no.
fine. What's your new business?
Come on in.
Are we going
Have
in?
a seat on the chairs.
Yeah, fine.
I carved
have
these
a
chairs.
lot of-
I'll make
I'm
you a
sure you
family
understand how
recipe.
important it is to be a
Horse hoof
hero.
pie. It's the best.
I have a lot of hero business to attend to with my friends, the heroes of Mournstead.
Of
Hi.
course, the
quickly.
heroes. These are the heroes, of course. Who
I'm
else
his
would it
best
be?
friend, even though he hasn't introduced me yet.
This is Pickles. Pickles is my best friend.
Well, I've got a gift for each and every one of you.
Great.
Is it one of those birds?
And he walks out and he comes back in with these wooden birds.
We were just admiring these on the
Oh my
lawn.
God.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're great.
What are these?
We started carving them. We started working on them. They're our pride and joy. They're our new claim to fame. Well, that was until you rolled into town, Mr. Big Shot.
Out of character, how high quality is the carving of the bird? Or are the carvings?
I mean, they're pretty good.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's nothing that you haven't seen. Like, anyone could make this with enough time and
Sure.
skill. Like, it's not like
Okay.
anything outrageous.
Those are pretty good, so are you just selling those along with the textiles, or,
Well,
I
don't want to have to manage the business and all that. You know, I just let your brother do that. You know, he has his own ways, and he told me to stay out of his hair. So, whatever. If he thinks he's so great, I'll just let him run our family business into the ground. And meanwhile, me and your mum will be carving and painting these birds.
So is Peter still in Mournstead?
No,
Oh.
we had somewhat of a disagreement. Can't say I
Can't
know where he
imagine
went
why.
off to.
What
Me either.
about... What? No...
He was never as agreeable as you, Eugene. Just
So
didn't understand.
disrespectful.
Have either of you heard of what happened at Farrington?
Oh, a little bit here and there. Nothing too crazy, right? Something about a dragon festival, and I don't know. People died.
Nasty business.
So that was a little over 2 weeks ago. Do you keep up with any of your other children?
Well, no. Your sister and we got
Very
into a bit of a
busy with
disagreement.
all of the woodwork and the birds and keeping the
And, you know,
kids
the
who we
birds
paid
take
3
priority,
coppers
really.
busy.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
So, do you remember
my.
your daughter Victoria? She played the harpsichord.
Of course. It's like music to my ears.
Wasn't that good?
So she was in Farrington 2 weeks ago when the dragon clawed its way out and destroyed the city. Victoria is dead.
What?
Oh, my lords. Like,
You must be
really
kidding.
dead.
Like, she died in my arms, Mom.
Oh,
Oh, my lord. This is grim news, Eugene.
that is
Insight check.
sad.
Does Dad actually give a flying shit about Victoria? I'm not telling anything. I'm just gonna read off this guy's face and not tell anyone.
That's so funny.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
21.
He definitely does seem kind of saddened by that news. Like, he is...
Okay.
He didn't know that.
Well, hold on, though. You said she died in your arms?
Yes. I was in
Well, what were
Farrington as
you
well.
doing? Why didn't you help your sister?
Oh, I gotta agree with your mom here. Why didn't you help?
You just let your sister die?
I thought I raised you better than this, Eugene. Thought you were a hero.
They said you saved
I came
Mournstead.
by
Why
to
did
see
you
my
save Farrington too?
to see you and make amends. I came by to see my
Oh my
siblings
goodness!
and
I knew.
see all of them again
I
to
knew
bring this
he was
news
a
to you.
waste of space. Did I not tell you?
And then
Did
all
I
of you
tell
just
he
this is
was
all
the
you do is
most
always
useless
every
of
time
our
you turn
children.
around.
Oh my God!
Any
To
comment
think I
that I
was
make,
gonna
it turns
make you
into it's all
host
Eugene's
pie.
fault every time.
I just...
Okay, this was a mistake. Any of my
I was
siblings
so
still in
proud and now
Mournstead.
I'm so disappointed.
You and me both. All right then.
I'm gonna
I
have
think
to
our business
take
is
that.
done here.
But
I think so. You've
I
upset your
can't
mother.
believe this. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. I knew it. I knew it. We should have given you to the orphanage.
I'm gonna set one of their birds on fire and leave.
oh,
How dare you! Get out of
Those
my house!
cost
You're not
one
welcome
silver
here!
to me.
I'm going. How dare
owe
you? This
us
is all you've
one
ever done to
silver
me.
for that bird.
No. I'll just leave. Let's go, everyone.
No. You guys stay. You're welcome here. You're not like our good-for-nothing son.
Ferric flips him off.
Pickles is gonna walk up to the mother.
We have great PR opportunities for y'all if you just heard the pitch, you know.
Yeah,
Make a
You
lot
said
of money.
you said the duck, the bird, the thing cost what? 1 silver?
Yeah, for production
Manufacturing
cost. That's
costs,
base price.
of
We sell them
course.
for a gold apiece, though.
Pickles is gonna hand her 10 gold. Never talk to us again.
Oh well,
And
that's quite
just
generous.
leave.
Yes.
Follow,
All right.
follow Eugene.
Give us 10 gold. Do you see that? So polite. That's fine.
thank
I
you
can't believe
for
what just
your
took place in this house.
thank you for your hospitality.
Do not thank them. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Adalia's gonna set all the birds on fire that are in front of her.
Better.
Look, I don't need to hear it from you homeless transient people. I raised 5 to 7 children, okay?
And they're all much better than you. What have you ever done for society?
Hi.
No pie.
I am
Give me
Ambrose
that back.
Boussard.
No pie for you. You can all leave. We don't need you.
Adalia's gonna try to steal the pie.
How
Our
many of our
bird business
birds can
will
you
go
set
just
fire
fine.
before you think we're just gonna kick you out of our house?
I'd like to see you
I'm going
try.
to tell everyone at the Jeweled Quarter to never do business with you guys ever.
Oh, you
We have a
can't
lot of
stop the
connections.
Jacobsons. We're
No,
like
I am Ambrose
cockroaches. We don't go
I
anywhere.
am Ambrose Boussard. You're done.
Oh, I know the Bassan name. We heard about you. We heard what your father did, though. Don't get all high and mighty on us. We may not be Jew quarters, but
Silence.
we know our worth.
Adalia is going to summon. She's gonna cast summon animals and send 8 rats out into their house and send them into the kitchen. She will run in after them and grab a pie and run back out and leave the rats to destroy the kitchen. And she'll just run out the front door.
So, to clarify, Eugene is already outside, so he doesn't see any of this.
Yeah, and Pickles is outside with him, stealing all the
Just see
birds.
some fire in the
out
back
the
of his
yard.
house.
Yeah, he sees like smoke coming out the window. He's like, I'm glad I have my friends. These are my people.
Eugene, look, I got a pie.
His mother moves her mouth. Nothing's coming out of it. Seems like she's still trying to shout.
Fantastic. Fantastic, Adalia. Is everyone here? Are we ready to go?
No, I actually gotta go write a letter real quick.
Yeah, I've got like 8 birds on sticks now. I'm just gonna take them with me because they're cool.
They are.
I'm actually going to write a quick letter and drop it off at like a mail depot and tell everyone that like has connections in the Jewel Quarter, like to not actually do business with these people whatsoever.
Okay.
Eugene, I mean no disrespect, of course, but they were awful. Just terrible people.
Yes, they are. This is why I left. I thought maybe things had changed.
Are they always like that?
Worse.
Well,
Sometimes you're sitting there and there is a meal in front of you and you wonder, why does it, like it may not taste the best, but you wonder why it does taste bad, and then you look at the chef's hands and you're like, ooh.
Am I the meal in this analogy?
No, you're a great person, Eugene. I'm just saying, like, sometimes there are situations where you really want to understand how something became the way that it is, and then you see the way that it was made, and then you are in understanding to why the thing that is in front of you is...
I think I am the meal in this analogy.
I would say Eugene's a snack, not a meal.
That's just a random person walking by.
Eugene,
Yes, Navara.
I just want to point out Ambrose is taking up for you right now. He's doing all of these letters to tell people not to do business with you.
You did not see that.
Do I have to make stealth perception checks?
You did announce it, though.
Yes.
I'm down.
Adalia has pulled like a full-on combat dagger out and is like carving the pie up and has a slice in her other hand. The pie is good though, and we did skip breakfast. So, if anyone wants some pie, she'll like offer it to everyone. You know, Eugene, sometimes it is best to just walk away. You know, you can't fix everything.
Yes, I agree, Adolia. I think this is one of those situations. I'd rather face another Zeus.
Yeah, they were horrible.
Maybe not Zeus, since he did kill thousands of people. Everyone I ever knew, really. And all of my kin. But, you
Okay.
know, I do
Poor
understand the
analogy.
sentiment. Yes, no, I understand.
Yes.
Well, that was our last errand in Mournstead, and I find myself quite ready to leave.
Likewise, let's be off. And so, to clarify, in fact, no one saw Ambrose do like the letter thing?
I will stealth and write this letter if you give me the DM approval to do
Yeah,
so.
it sounds like if you guys really want to spy on him, you're gonna have to, try.
I mean, but Ambrose
So-
did announce in the house that he was
I
going to
did
tell
announce
everybody.
you guys are done.
Right.
I'm just gonna.
Right. I don't think that I heard that, though.
Oh, no.
A 15.
Oh,
Adalia's passive perception is 23. So I think
Ferrex
she's
is 17.
That's not how passive perception works. No, I'm kidding.
That is how passive perception works. She definitely sees you do that.
No, you definitely do.
Oh, I got a natural 20 for perception.
oh
I
nice.
definitely noticed.
Hell yeah!
Sorry, Batman. I don't think you're as sneaky as you thought you were. Turned out the whole Justice League saw you.
It's daytime. It's my biggest weakness.
It's daytime. It's
Right.
not your
the
zone.
light.
You are the night, so to speak.
Damn you, son!
Yeah. I'm only good for 12 hours of the day.
Sunlight super hypersensitivity.
Yeah.
Navara, what do you mean he was sticking up for me?
So, I was kind of sneaking on him, and I saw he was writing letters to everyone he knew in the Jeweled Quarter, and he was like, "Don't work with this family. They're terrible, except for his handsome son, Eugene." Signed, Ambrose Bouton. It was so
he
cute.
really said that?
Yeah. I should have stolen a letter so you could keep it. I will next time.
Potster.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Except I hope that my siblings are able to recover and be okay. I don't care about my parents, but... Well, anyway, that's still a wonderful gesture. Thank you for telling me.
You're so welcome.
Adding one charred bird on a stick to my inventory.
Yes.
Cody, can I roll like a d10 for how many I stole off the front of the yard?
Yeah, give me like a D6.
I did burn up all the ones that they gave us as gifts, so we will only have the stolen ones.
So yeah, it looks like you grabbed 4 of them off their lawn as you ran from their burning house.
4 birds on a stick. Got it.
You didn't want any of their fun loops? Just the birds?
Well, how big are the loops?
They're just loops on sticks.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll take those 2. You're offering.
Roll another d10 for loops. Roll for
Oh my
loops.
god.
Oops.
Yeah, go ahead.
5 wooden loops on sticks.
Nice.
Nice.
Don't know what I'll do with them, but they're mine now.
They are carved out of wood. They are painted. They have weird patterns on them, like stripes and polka dots and various shapes. The loops on sticks just look like that. They're just like circular loops that look like they've been like sanded out, and then they're like, you know, put on a dowel rod kind of thing.
Are we talking like bracelet sized, or like, can I put this over somebody's
Like-
head?
Softball size.
Okay.
Okay. Pickles, could I have one of those?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm just going to make sure they didn't do anything to it. They don't seem like very good people.
Oh yeah, all right. Have this one. It's like green and blue.
And as we walk, I'm gonna detect magic as a ritual and just make sure none of this stuff we stole is
Cursed magic.
cursed.
The loops have a light enchantment on them where at night they glow.
That's amazing.
Oh, torches.
Pickles, do you know what you've stolen? Little
No.
light sources. How clever of you.
Oh my goodness. This is fantastic.
Don't give one to Ambrose. She'll hand the one that she took back. Don't give these to Ambrose. Light is his weakness.
Okay. Ambrose gets nothing.
Yes.
I wouldn't want that anyways, but thank you.
For what? For saying you can't have one? You're welcome. Where are we going?
Anytime.
All right.
Well, I think we should collect the horses and then begin our trip to Ortmore, yes?
Should we tell Kavanaugh about Strudel, or are we just gonna leave that as a surprise? Navara too? Should we tell Navara and Kavanaugh about
Ravenel?
Strudel?
Well,
I think it should just be a surprise.
I think it should be a surprise too, honestly.
All right.
Like, how delightful will that be? Then one day we wake up and it's just a man. Surprise!
Ferric
I think that
grunts.
sounds fun. Yes, yes. All right, the horses, and then we leave. Is there anything else we need to do?
Yeah, I wanted to check real fast with Cody. Would it be possible that throughout all of this walking that Navara could have just stopped by Kelvin's house and picked up the diamond dust that she needed, that he had promised her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You stop by Kelvin's house. He is wearing one of those like, kind of like what Ravenaugh had when you saw him the other morning when he had one of those like white blouses with the lace, except it's undone real low.
goodness.
And he's just kind of like, he's not
We
wearing
remember.
any pants.
We all remember
He's just
the
got one
deep-
of those on. It's really long.
Just Winnie the Poohing it.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, what do you guys want?
Hi. I was just stopping by for the diamonds that I had used, the replenishment stock.
Oh, you guys, you never went back to your hotel room, did you, huh?
No, and you said I could stop by here and get them because at the hotel room they didn't seem to have any.
Oh, yeah, let me check my documents. I had my PA go do it. He rushes back inside. He comes back. He looks at you all. He smiles really brightly. He hands you a great big bag. Navara, here is your reward for restoring the Queen's soul. It is a big bag of gold. And here is a diamond dust bag. And here is another bag with assorted gems. As a personal thank you for helping me in this matter with the old Three Kings thing.
Oh, you
Thank
are
you.
most welcome.
He looks at you guys like, I wasn't talking to you.
Right.
Anyways,
Who was he talking to?
I was talking to you.
Adalia desperately wants to, like, poke him, but she's not gonna. But the intent is
Okay.
clear on her face. She's so curious. She wants to see what happens when he uses his psychosis magic, but she's not gonna do it.
Thank you, Kelvin. I really do appreciate it. If you need anything, contact me.
Absolutely. Thank you for your assistance. And good riddance to the rest of you. He slams the door.
Navarre's just gonna kind of look around and tuck away the diamond dust and be like, do you need any of this? Y'all were the ones to make those decisions.
I'm very confused, honestly, because the Three Kings thing was mostly Ferric, if I'm being honest. What did we do? Why weren't we thanked? Politics is very confusing.
It is, but here's the rewards, and I think it's fine to share them. I just don't know what you all prefer.
Ambrose, do your thing. I do not trust this man.
Sorry, what do you want me to do?
Identify the loot that we got.
Oh yeah, I'll just identify everything. Ritual. Identify.
Is there bad blood between you and the council?
I mean, he said good riddance to all of you, so I think you were included. Sorry, Ravana.
Oh, I do not believe so. I have great rapport with the council.
Oh no, you're in the group, Ravanoff. You've been canceled too.
I think so. I really don't believe that's the truth.
Guilty by association.
All the loot seems like normal loot.
Sick.
And how much gold was it?
Yeah.
How much
It
loot?
was 2,000 gold
Question
for
mark?
Navarra.
Ooh!
The bag of diamond dust that you requested, worth as much as you needed for your spell. And the gems are, he gave them to Navarra, but they are 10 gems worth 100 each. So about 1,000 worth of random gems.
Well, I think you earned these, Navarra, if you'd like to keep them, but if not, I can put them in the group fund, so to speak.
Yes, that's fine. I just would like to keep the diamond dust, if that's okay.
Of course, you negotiated for it.
I think you should keep the gold as well. Let's just put the jewels
Yes.
toward the group fund. But
Okay.
you said you didn't have very much.
I don't, so I do appreciate it.
Alright.
Well, congrats, you're in the top 1% now.
Thank you. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you.
All right.
Ambrose says as part of the top 0.01%.
Well, if nothing else, his real estate value is worth a shitload. So if you ever wanted to liquidate your assets, you'd be really.
You just sell the
Never.
family home, no
I
big deal.
can't.
There's at least one leather merchant that's eager to buy it.
I was gonna say, good luck finding a buyer, but it sounds like you might have one.
Yeah, that leather merchant, he
Oh my
is
God.
thirsty for it.
Oh my goodness.
So you all make your way back to the stables there at the entrance to town. I think it was in the copper quarter there. You
Mhm.
pay your stable fees, which isn't very much considering you haven't even really been here for too long. It's only 1 gold a week. So I believe 1 gold will cover your stable fees.
Ferric will happily pay that.
You find your beloved horses and your cart. Strudel stomps his feet angrily.
Listen, I do not want to hear it from you or anything like you.
Hello, Strudel. How are you, darling? Navarra, Ravenel, this is Strudel, and Croissant, and Horse, and what was the one you named? It was like Jimothy or something? Belgium.
It's Belgium.
Close.
Belgium.
And,
Yes.
and Belgium.
Wow. They all stand there horsily.
Ah, fine names for some fine steeds, I see.
Yes. Aren't they marvelous?
They're beautiful.
All right.
Is this are one of your horses painted?
No,
Oh, no.
and it's not a horse.
What is it?
You know, what makes a horse, really? Like, he looks like a horse.
That's a horse?
What's wrong, Strudel?
Take horse, for instance. A, horse is horse. B,
Indeed.
horse is not freaky, elegant
Ferric.
swimming man.
Ferric, I think that freaky, elegant swimming man is trying to tell us something.
Yeah, what else is new?
I'm sorry, Strudel.
It looks around and just kind of starts wanting to, like, it motions like it wants out of the stable.
Right.
Do you want a pen?
Wait, so is he really not a horse?
I think he just wants to leave.
It just shakes its head.
I'm very confused.
I think everyone's just suffering from a bit of cabin fever.
Just like the next full moon, just stay away from Strudel. That's it.
Next full moon.
Hold on. Is the neighing and whinnying considered a spoken language?
I don't think it is a spoken language, but I do think it is a kind of communication.
Damn.
All right, let's get out of here.
But you could use, like, speak with animals.
No, I have comprehend languages, and I have animal friendship, but neither of those will help me here. I don't want to be friends with Strudel, and we also know that Strudel's not an animal.
He is right now.
So true.
Oh, I could use message.
You probably could use message.
That would work.
Yeah, because it can reply in a whisper that only I can hear. Right?
A horse whisper.
That would.
Wow. Ferric the horse whisperer.
You'll just get day right back
Yeah.
in your head.
Just really quiet.
Yeah, I think Ferric is dumb, and Ferric is going to try to message Strudel and be like, "What do you want? What do you want from us?"
I actually think that would work. From reading the spell, it seems like it would work.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's a creature, it understands what you're saying, and it has an intelligence high enough to respond.
But if it replies in a whisper, is it dang in a whisper?
It says in a whisper that only you can understand. Oh, it doesn't say in a language
can
that you can
hear.
understand.
Yeah.
This is a really good question. We're gonna put this to Jeremy Crawford.
Or here,
Jeremy Crawford.
I got a workaround. I can kill Strudel and then cast Speak with Dead.
No, absolutely not.
You know, I think, after, that doesn't, I don't think it does work, actually, Yeah, I think you hear
you
back
hear the
horse
whispers.
neighs.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, come on. Don't laugh at me.
Okay, I think, is it Strudel and Croissant who you normally pull the wagon?
Yeah.
All right. You hook them up.
Yeah, Ferric will get on horse.
Adalia won't even ask. She'll just hop up there also. There is a wagon, though.
Navarre will cast Find Steed and
Oh.
replicate a horse that looks just like Strudel, and we'll ride that.
Interesting choice.
I'm sure Ferric will love that.
Yeah, Ferric dead eyes. This new Strudel adjacent horse-like creature.
This new man.
This new man.
Well, I'm not gonna ride a horse because I'll probably kill it. So I think I'll ride the cart.
Cart time.
All right, horse.
Wait, you're also riding horse?
You're riding a horse. We've
Oh.
established that a horse cannot carry 3 people. We already talked.
Oh, then I'll buy a horse.
Ambrose is on Belgium.
No, you have.
I'll,
you can
I'll
ride
buy a
Belgium.
horse.
We've
You
got
can ride Belgium.
croissant and
Belgium. I thought we had an
Belgium.
extra one. Yeah, I'll take Belgium.
Is croissant taken already?
Croissant and Strudel are pulling the cart.
Oh, okay.
Someone's got to drive that cart, too, by the way.
Croissant is horse. And then we have Cannoli, and then we have Belgium, who's also Eclair. Oh, I'm driving the cart.
I thought we had 4 horses.
We have
We had
Eclair
Strudel.
/ Belgium, Croissant / horse, Cannoli, and Strudel.
Oh, cannoli, not croissant. My bad.
Ravenov takes a seat beside Pickles on the cart.
Yes.
Yes. I choose to believe Pickles does like a little fist pump, like, yeah.
Oh, that was actually Pickles. Yes.
Yeah.
Eugene with the failed insight again.
Every time. I've been just
That's
making
like
insight
every
checks
time.
waiting to figure this out. Yeah.
All right, so it's Eugene, Ravenod, Pickles of the cart, and then everybody else on various horses.
Okay.
Or quasi-real horses.
Or quasi-real horses.
I also realized recently that I could spam conjure animals and get a whole bunch of riding horses. So
That's
if
true.
anyone's feeling fancy, if we ever lose the cart, we have something at least for an hour.
All right.
I do have a steed of my own. I thought I would just spend some time with the adventurers here.
I appreciate it. They always fucking leave me and go off on horses and shit. They used to leave me with Christopher.
Christopher?
He was one of our friends. He's dead now.
Unfortunate.
It happens a lot in this party.
My condolences. It seems you have lost a few.
Yeah, we should actually talk about that. Ravenov, Navarra, this is not going to be a fun trip.
Seeking justice is rarely a trip that is fun.
Love Ravenov.
People are going to die. I hope you're ready to accept it.
Not if I can help it.
Me either.
You have a knight of the court with you now.
See, we got this. They're super positive.
Ambrose looks unfazed. I nod. All right.
To wherever we're going.
Tell everybody we're on our way.
All right. So, and nothing else to take care of in Mournstead? You're on your way?
I think that was
We're on
it.
our way.
Head out.
We're on our way.
You set out. You ride for a few days. Everything is very calm.
It's only 11 feet to the river, so.
You head due west. You ride for the first day and make camp. Go ahead and whoever is keeping watch, roll me perception check.
I'm pretty sure this is Ambrose and Ferric's duties so far.
Duties.
I'll be up in the trees keeping watch.
I mean, Pickles doesn't sleep. So
Pickles can help.
Keeping watch.
Pickles can
Whether
assist.
she just is, yeah.
26, natural 20.
Nice.
Nice. He is the watcher of the dark.
Nice. Ambrose, you are up in the trees. You are looking around at night. You have pretty good vision of the road. And way on the horizon, you see some travelers, but they look like they are heading through the rough of it. They aren't traveling on the road. They are traveling through the rough terrain that is the Mournstead countryside. And they are traveling through the night.
And we've already set up camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
I drop down from a tree. I'll whisper to everyone and wake up everyone. I'm going to put a pull out my heavy crossbow, and Ambrose is a lot suited up now. Since like we've been traveling, he's having a lot more ammunition, has a lot more grenade capsules on his body, and he's going to slowly listen in onto this group. How far are they?
They're pretty far out. You'd have to make a stealth check to get up to them.
Okay. I would see what I got. Yeah, I'll get, relatively safe distance, but able to listen in. I am invisible, so can I have advantage on my stealth?
Yeah, if you're invisible, yeah.
Of course. 28.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go in and listen.
Just from my memory, you're only invisible to those that have dark vision, right?
That's right.
I'm going to roll some perception checks for them to see if they see you. Not.
Oh my
That's
god.
an average of a 4.
Even with their bonuses, they do not.
They extra don't see you.
Highest was a 6.
They are silently trudging. They are not speaking. They're walking single file. They are stepping in each other's footprints. They are very, very aware of what they're doing. They're very diligent.
But they're not speaking whatsoever. Any insignia on them?
Completely black clothes. One of them is wearing a hood over his head. You would have never noticed them, but you barely saw their outline on the horizon against the sky. You crit.
But is the group heading towards us or like walking down a different path to avoid?
They seem to be walking in the same direction as you, but they are traveling through the night. They are traveling off the road.
I wake everyone up. I get up onto a high point on a tree, put in my artillery round. I'm going to put in a, give me 1 second. I have so many artillery rounds now. I gotta look them up. I'm putting an Eldritch Cannon up, and it's going to be a forced ballista. And if they
Ambrose,
get
why do we
like
care?
relatively close, what are you talking about?
And why you woke everybody up. You said they're walking that direction. Why? Like, sounds like they're just people walking by.
single file in the same steps. They have an objective.
You think the objective is you?
Could be us.
Do you think they're looking
Clarification, Cody, they're coming towards us?
They are walking away from you in the direction
Oh,
that you're
I thought
heading.
they're walking towards us.
Yeah, they were like,
Okay.
no, walking past
In
us.
the same direction that we were walking.
Right.
My bad, I misunderstood. I thought they were
So
walking
like
towards us.
parallel to you, but they're off the road.
Right. Also heading towards Ordomall or whatever, but not towards us.
Okay.
But they're past, like they're like we're behind them and they're walking now. Like we would, if we started walking right now, would we be behind them traveling, or would they be behind us?
If you started walking right now, you would be alongside them. They were behind you.
Yeah.
Ambrose saw them, started catching up,
Yes.
snuck up to them, listened to them.
Yeah.
At this point, they're about parallel with you.
Okay,
They are
okay,
heading northwest towards Ordomall as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just told everyone, load around in my crossbow and stay at a high point.
Who would have cause to wish you harm? Are we worried about being taken on the road?
Of course. Keep your eyes peeled. And I phase into the darkness.
Ominous.
He just kind of does that. I'm gonna take out a glow-in-the-dark circle and just put it next to me. I'll watch out, I guess. It's like a target.
We should stick these around the perimeter.
Okay. Pickles will go up and put her 5 light sticks around the camp.
So are you guys going to stay up all night in anticipation of some sort of attack?
I'll stay up for for the first round and second round of watch,
Yeah,
but
I
then
think-
I'll probably go back to sleep.
Yeah, I think
If no one
Ravagnaw
comes
sits
through.
nervously, like looking at the rest of this group, like wondering why do people want to hurt you? What is that? I thought you're the heroes of Mournstead. No one would want to hurt you in these lands. And after a few minutes, it's just okay, maybe Ambrose is just a little paranoid, and will kind of slowly lean back and wrap himself in his cloak again and start to doze off. If no one else makes any moves, I'm just okay, maybe this is just normal. Okay.
Ambrose, roll another perception check as you watch these people for the next watch.
Perception. Come on, lucky roll. 19. Dude, I love
You
playing a
see
ranger.
them as they get ahead of you. They deliberately stop for a moment, change directions, and go back to the road. You see them eventually make their way back to the road and then continue down the road.
I relay that information to everyone.
I mean, maybe they just got tired of walking in the woods. Ambrose, just go to bed.
It sounds
Did they
like
walk down and stop for a while? Am I assuming that they were digging something and then they left and went to the road?
They were up to something.
perhaps they were trying to avoid us. If they were being stealthy in the woods, specifically around our camp, and then return to the road after a reasonable person wouldn't be able to tell that they had been nearby. Perhaps we were the thing they were afraid of.
I'll try to remember exactly where they stopped, and in the morning I'll probably walk over there and to check it out.
How many of them were there, Ambrose?
Is everybody awake? We're never gonna get anywhere.
There were
How
5.
could we not be awake?
There's 5, and by the way, Navarra, I polish your armor here, and and it's a +1 armor.
It looks so much sturdier. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Ambrose.
You can see the moonlight
Fine.
hit off the armor.
Shink, shink, shink. Thank you.
I think we're fine. A weird activity.
All right, who's taking last watch? We all
I'm
gotta
up.
get some
I
sleep.
only need 4 hours. I can take it.
I can help as well.
Ambrose is the only one who knows that Pickle doesn't sleep, so Pickles is gonna pretend to sleep.
Got it.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think Ambrose is the only one that currently knows that Pickles doesn't sleep. So Pickles is gonna pretend to go to sleep for the last watch.
Okay.
That's a 16 perception from
Do you have a
Adalia.
reason to be watching her?
No.
No, I meant Adalia.
Oh,
no.
no, I was just keeping watch. I was not looking at you.
Adalia, you don't see anything suspicious the rest of the night. The travelers, it's really hard to see them at all. Like, Ambrose was talking about very small figures on the outskirts of a dark night in the, wooded area. But they seem to have just continued down the road until they are out of sight. Eventually morning comes, and I think that is where we will end it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for playing. Finally made it out of Mournstead after quite a long visit. Thanks for listening, everybody. We couldn't do it without you. Hope you liked meeting Miraz's family. Come hang out with us on Discord and let us know if you thought that they were good parents or if Eugene is truly just a disappointment. Discord.gg/the Homebrew Podcast. We have a really great community growing, so come jump in, check it out, and say hi to everybody. If you've got a few extra dollars, go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/the Homebrew. $2 gets you access to all kinds of cool stuff. $10 gets a shout out on the show. Send Ferric a letter.
Send me a letter. I will read it out. It will be really embarrassing for me.
If you'd rather have something more tangible that you can, hold in your hand, go check out our sponsor, fanrolldice.com. Buy yourself some dice. Use promo code Homebrew at checkout and get 10% off. And remember, you are loved as much as Eugene's parents loved him for that one moment when he was the hero of Mournstead. You are as important as
our horse naming conventions. Like, we have this discussion a lot. What are the names
you
of
are as important
the horse?
as the horses' naming conventions. And you have as many names and identities as the horses. And remember, you matter. You matter as much as these travelers on the road. Who knows who they are, but they matter. Join us next week.
Yeah, I bet they do.